Introducing V-Ray Next for Revit, our next-generation renderer that is faster, smarter, and even better integrated in Revit than ever before. V-Ray Next features an improved workflow through powerful asset management, smarter tools with V-Ray Scene Intelligence, and many performance optimizations and enhancements, making this our most powerful release for Revit yet. V-Ray Next for Revit introduces a brand new asset editor with an intuitive folder structure, enabling you to create, edit, save, and manage all your V-Ray materials in one place. In addition, you can easily browse through our rich material library from the asset editor, where you'll find a variety of high-quality shaders to explore different design options, or manage your own custom libraries. We've also brought more powerful V-Ray shaders to Revit, giving you even more fine-tuned control over your designs for creating tune-shaded materials, blend materials, and more. With the Appearance Manager, you can set basic Revit assets to automatically switch to more realistic V-Ray assets at render time. Previously known as the Asset Browser, the improved Appearance Manager helps you enhance your projects without affecting the Revit model. V-Ray Next for Revit also brings support for VR Scene files. These files enable you to transfer over references from other V-Ray host applications with ease. They contain everything you need to render, including geometry, lights, and materials. Now, you can use our new randomization functionality when working with geometry instances. It randomly scales and rotates values for multiple V-Ray geometry instances, making it simple to create natural-looking scenery such as surrounding forests. Another handy new feature is the ability to quickly set your focus point. Instead of measuring the distance from your camera to the object and jumping around Revit views, simply pick an object in the Revit 3D view, and it will automatically appear in focus when you render. With V-Ray Next, we have added many improvements to make managing your scenes much more efficient. We have merged all environment lighting settings into one dialog, as well as added background image options. This enables you to create stunning light setups, combined with a custom image background, which you can also use with the spherical mapping mode. We have also introduced a better way to understand the light in your scene. With the new Lighting Analysis Render element, you can easily visualize real-world illumination values in lux or false colors. To simplify post-production, you can also choose from new output channels, giving you even more control to fine-tune your renders in your favorite image editing software. All channels are grouped and organized, making it easy to work with them. When using image-based lighting or a background, you can use the new HDR position indicators to easily rotate your environment lighting and background image to match your project's north direction or camera position. And add that extra touch of photorealism with the fully redesigned camera lens effects. Simulate real-world bloom and glare, or add lens dust and scratches, and get feedback in the aperture preview for more refined control. Want to save imagery from your work-in-progress renders? We have streamlined the workflow so that now you can save images to your Revit project directly from the V-Ray frame buffer. V-Ray Next for Revit naturally extends and complements your Revit workflow without altering your BIM database. We've also introduced a new toolbar with added features and redesigned icons, making for an even better user experience. All V-Ray settings are now saved within your Revit project, making it easy for you to adopt and share the same render settings across teams and projects. Copy or rename your Revit files, and your V-Ray settings will remain exactly as you left them when you open the project. This makes it easy to share render settings across teams, such as when collaborating over a shared Revit model. V-Ray Next for Revit adds full support for Revit decals. Add images to paintings, signs, screens, and more using decals, and adjust their parameters when rendering interactively. V-Ray Next's new Scene Intelligence features analyze your scene to optimize performance and get you the right settings for your projects automatically. The new automatic exposure and white balance options make rendering as simple as point and shoot. When using the V-Ray physical camera, V-Ray will analyze the scene to determine the proper exposure, while still giving you control over the depth of field. In addition, the automatic white balance will remove any warm or cold light tint, together giving you a perfectly exposed and color-balanced image. In V-Ray Next, we've also optimized the way V-Ray samples lights for image-based lighting. Using the new adaptive dome light, you can speed up your interior renders by up to 2 times, depending on the scene. It automatically renders faster and with better lighting results by figuring out which portions of the environment to sample and which ones to ignore. With V-Ray Next, we've made major optimizations to speed up production rendering on both CPU and GPU. Out of the box, V-Ray Next renders twice as fast as the previous version on average. You can also now leverage the speed of V-Ray GPU to render exceptionally fast atmospheric effects, such as the V-Ray environment fog and aerial perspective. In addition, optimized multi-GPU performance, a new bucket rendering mode, and support for more production features make V-Ray GPU faster and more powerful than ever. The new NVIDIA AI Denoiser uses artificial intelligence to remove noise in an instant, making the interactive design process smooth and quick. Furthermore, the default V-Ray Denoiser now supports denoising individual render elements to simplify post-production. Altogether, these are just some of the highlights in V-Ray Next's toolbox, demonstrating how the improved workflow, better Revit integration, smart new tools, and powerful performance optimizations can take visualizing your designs to the next level. Download our free trial to get started exploring what V-Ray Next can offer you today.